Welcome back to Seedlings, the beginner's guide to literally everything homegrown. So today we talk about how to harvest your pumpkin, when to harvest your pumpkin, and possible pumpkin diseases. So in this case, we've got powdery mildew, and if you look a little closely, you can see there's white spots on the underside of the leaves, but we'll get to that. So this is our pumpkin, and this is a Green Hubbard, rather squash. Okay, and how do we know when it's ready? Okay, first, it's an very easy test to remember, is that you knock it with your fist, and it should give you a hollow sound. Next is that the pumpkin is supposed to be a green dark color. So now we can see that it is taking on a dark green color. It doesn't have patches of like yellow on the top side of it, but rather on the bottom side of it where it was resting. Let's see the yellow. Yes, there's our yellow. Okay, so it is taking on that dark green texture or color. So that's the second test, and now we tick that box. Okay, and the third one is that where the stem of our actual pumpkin plants, our squash plants, meets the stem should be nice and hard, and it's very hard to the touch. Take that box as well. And lastly, you'll take your fingernail and you'll simply pierce through, and it should resist denting. And this is how we know that your squash or your pumpkin is ready. Of course, it's all the same family, so your squash or your pumpkin will be ready in more or less the same conditions will apply for it to be ready. All right, if it comes to cutting, you'll cut as far as possible, okay, from where your actual pumpkin meets the stem, so right over there. And this only prolongs the shelf life of your Green Hubbard or your squash or your pumpkin or whatever it is, squash or pumpkin that you are growing. Okay, so there's two kinds of squashes and pumpkins, okay, in this family, and that is the summer harvest and the winter harvest. Okay, so it's not classified summer or winter based off when you sow it, but when you harvest it. Okay, so this is a winter harvest. It's expected to harvest in early autumn or late summer, and the shelf life can then survive longer. If you harvest it in early spring, then the shelf life doesn't survive as long as it's supposed to. Okay, so this is a winter harvest squash. Okay, we'll cut where it meets the stem together. So I'll try to lift it up for you. So there it is. Let's cut where it meets the stem. Get a nice sharp pair of scissors. It is very hard, so it is a bit difficult to cut. Okay. There we go. And it's off. As you can see, it's still got a bit of stem attached to it. And the actual stem of the plant is cut off completely. Alright? Another reason why you may have to harvest your pumpkin earlier than it's supposed to is if it has, as mentioned before, that plant disease, so powdery mildew. It looks like a powder that forms whitish sort of spots on the top of leaves, or can be also seen at the bottom of leaves, but usually it's on the top of leaves that it's more evident. And this is a reason why you may have to harvest your pumpkin earlier than it's supposed to. It is of course edible, it's just the shelf life won't last as long as it's supposed to. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button, please subscribe, and please leave your comments down below. Let's all have a good discussion on how to hit that like button. Subscribe down below. Let's talk about it in the comment section. When are you harvesting your pumpkin, your squash, whatever it is, pumpkin or squash? Let us know. Is it near Halloween time that you're harvesting it? Let us know, let us know. Let's all talk about it down in the comment section. If you've ever harvested it wrong or too early, if it went off, if it wasn't ready on the inside, let us know. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.